Okay, in this video, we're going to go ahead and start putting together a presentation board. So my last video already showed you how to start the board. And so hopefully you save that file, and hopefully I save that file. So here it is, Bridge presentation board, and you can see it is a Photoshop file. And just click there. So open from computer, find the file, open it, and then there you have it. All your settings are there. In fact, you can use this as a template. I would save it as a template as well, just to make sure that you have a template to always have, so you don't ever have to create this ever again. All right, so let's get to it. Let's open. Where's that? First thing I forgot was you have to download your pictures from your project. So this is a folder that I put everything in. So if you right click and you click on download, it'll zip a file. I already downloaded it, so I canceled it. And then, let me find the folder. There it is. So find the folder. This is what it looks like. It's a zip folder. You'll have to right click on it, extract all. Just hit extract. Now, this is the workable folder. So here's everything, all my pictures. Now I can upload these to Photopea. So go open and get into, and now if I hold control, and if you're working on Mac, you hit command, I can open all of these at one time. Hit open, and you can see all the different tabs, and there you have it. So now I want this one picture. I don't, so I'm gonna hit Control A if you're on a Mac, Command A, and then Control C, and then go back to the presentation board. Ooh, there we go. And then Control V, allow. And there you have it. You have a layer over here. I'll talk about layers in a bit, but right now, just double click in there and call this site. So now, if I hit the move command, the letter V, I can move this wherever I want. So that is that. This, so we'll have to do some post-production. The other one, we didn't really have to do any post-production, I don't think so. Let me zoom in. Oh, we might have to do a little. Delete these little lines right here. So I'll hit the letter M, the marquee tool. And notice how I'm highlighted on this layer. Make sure you're highlighted on that layer. And then I just hit delete. And then I can zoom in some more, Control plus. And hit the letter H for hand. And now I can just delete. And that last green dot, I'm not going to even worry about it because if I zoom out, no one can see it. So there's that. For the axonometric view, we'll have to do a little post-production. What that means is we'll have to clean things up. So I'll go ahead and delete that. Let's zoom in, Control plus. And I'm going to use the magic wand tool for the W. And then hit delete. And Control plus. Really zoom in. W again. Delete. Yeah, this one's going to take a while. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, wait till but anyway, I'm just selecting and then deleting all this blue in between. Yeah, it's going to take a minute. Definitely use the mouse for this because it's going to take a while. Go. Actually, I think I'm done. There we go. Let's see. Yep, let's say Control minus. There's a little remnant of it, but not too bad. So I could clean it up more, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna call this done. I'm gonna go ahead and also clean this up. This is the shadow right here. So W, delete, delete, and this green line. I'm gonna have to zoom in and get that. And W. No, it's not going to do it. So I'll just use the polygonal lasso tool. Love this tool. Select or click, and I can click way out here. Click on enter, delete, and oops, M. There we go. Control minus, and there you have it. That one's done. So Control A is select all. Control C is copy. Go back here. Control V and hit the letter V and check that out. I can move this wherever I want. Oh, I forgot a little line. Right here, I can clean that up in here. Typically, you want to clean these up before you put this in there, but again, I'm making this video pretty quickly. So I'm going to use the lasso tool, the polygonal one. So right here, of course, something has to show up in the middle of my video. And just click right here, 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 enter. Let's delete. There you go. Control plus M and I can zoom in and really clean this up with the erase tool. Just right click, bring down the size, and also bring down this. Yeah, keep the hardness all the way up. And there you go. And you can see how it's like 1 pixel. That's all these pictures are, they're pixels. Looks like that's it. I think if I want to grab these blues, I can do the erase tool. Really clean that up. It might show up a little light. Anyway, that's some post-production. Yeah, it's really attention to detail when it comes to post-production. Control minus, and now you can see that you can barely see anything from that. And so I'm going to go ahead and label this layer. So double click on that, call this axonometric view. Oh, and the great thing about these layers, I can shut them on and off. And if you remember in lecture, I said that the layer that is on top is the topmost picture that you're sliding across. So that's what that is. All right. Right now, I'm just gathering the pictures and getting them ready. So the axonometric view, I'm just going to close that. I don't need that. I can grab this one and do some more post-production. This one seems a little bit easier, so let's go ahead and do some post-production here. So Control plus and the letter H. And so for something like this, I would use the clone stamp tool. So that's the letter S, and hit Alt. And basically what it does is it copies the section of the picture. And if you'll notice on my left a little bit, you'll see a plus sign pop up every now and then. That's because it's grabbing from that area. So let's do the clone stamp again. Hit Alt. If you hold down Alt, that selects the area that you are trying to replicate. So let's just do that. Hold Alt again, and there you go. Alt. And you kind of have to use like an artistic eye. Let me use the erase tool and erase this. Be very careful with the erase tool, especially when you're freehand erasing. It is not, it's super easy just to mess up. All right, the rest, I'm just going to use the Lasso Tool and clean this up. Use the Erase Tool. I'm going to use this hardness and just erase. I'm going to use the Lasso Tool again, the polygonal one right here. I'm going to come to this side and kind of do the same. But this time I'm going to use a clone stamp tool, so I'm going to stamp, Alt, just select down here, and then so that selection tool, what it does is it only allows me to paint in the area that I selected, which is great because that's all I really needed. And then I'm gonna hit the letter M to deselect, and look how perfect that looks. Here's another way to do this is I'm gonna grab space like this, right click, on it, layer via copy, and then I can use the letter V, and there you have it. I just need to erase this, so I'll use the Lasso Tool. Remember, this is a different layer. So what I could do is just erase. Oop, not that. Go back on this layer, hit erase. And since this is on another layer, it gives the illusion that it's still there. And if I want these layers to merge, I hit Control E. Well, I have to be on this layer, hit Control E, and now they merge. Now it's all one. So Control minus, there you have it. That's a pretty cool picture. Control A, Control C, and then go back over here. V to move this wherever I want. I haven't quite decided where I want these pictures. So I label this I label these in such a way to where it makes it easy for me to understand what they are. And so, like, all right, where you go? That, I can hit OK, save that, that's fine. This is a good one. I like this one. So we'll do some post-production here. So Control V, and we'll just use the clone stamp tool for this one. You can see the clone stamp tool even better right here. So I'm just going to hit Alt and then well, that didn't work too well. I wonder. Yeah, there we go. And that's okay. So here's another trick. V or M. Let's see. Yeah, I can move this. Right click, layer via copy. V. Move this back over here. And there you go. Doesn't quite match, but if I zoom out, you can't really tell. If I wanted to, what I can do is use the smudge tool over here and oops, Control Z, merge these layers down and then smudge these edges. So it's not so hard and it looks really mixed. So what I did was I merged layers down. That was Control E. So you have to be on the layer above to merge the layers down. I did that previously. Now look, that looks perfect. So Control A, Control C, go back to presentation board, Control V, and I'm going to label this sheet view rendering. So this one I don't like, so that's the one I don't like as well. I can grab this one. This one's easy to for post-production, just right here, delete. And then I don't need this whole thing, so this is really all I need. Control C, Go back here, Control V, and if I Control minus, there it is right in the middle. So V, have it, and this is a rendering from underneath. Let's see, street rendering, letter V, can move this. Let's grab something else. So I already did that. Hit OK. Let's grab this one. So this one's going to be easier to post-production. So right here, delete. I'll go ahead and zoom in. Control plus H, slide this over. W, delete, delete, W. Ooh. So if I hold Shift, yeah, that's going to be a pain. So there's several ways to do this. I'm going to use the Lasso Tool. I'm just going to get really, really close. And then I'm just going to right click, layer via copy, and then hit the letter V, move. And then I'm going to use my left arrow. It is gone. It's a little, it's not perfect, but you know what? If I zoom out, you can't really tell. And that's a quick way to do that. There's so this I'm gonna merge down, so Control E. Again, you have to be on that layer. Let me undo that, Control Z. So you can't be on this layer and merge it down. So Control E on that layer. All right, so let's go back over here. And what I was about to say, there's all kinds of different ways to do things and manipulate things. The idea is to start thinking ahead in such a way to where it's kind of like when you're using SketchUp, where you kind of have to think ahead a little bit and understand that when you are doing things, you're trying to minimize the amount of steps to do things. So that looks good to me. Control A, Control C. I want this whole thing. And then Control V. V, and I can put this up here. That looks great. I think I want this larger. And we're going to resize these. I'm just showing you how to post-production. So I think I already got this one, so I don't need that one. Okay, cross-section. We'll have to do post-production on this. So this one is easy. Just use the Lasso Tool. And actually, Control minus a little bit. Plus. Okay, Lasso Tool. I want all this part black. And notice how I'm just clicking really, really short. I'm doing that on purpose because I'm trying to follow the contours of this hill. All right, and now letter B. Let's switch this. Okay, so you can switch this by clicking this little arrow. I'm just going full black. Put the hardness up. I'm going to pull this up so I can just do this. That looks great to me. What we'll do is we'll take this out, delete, take this out, delete, take this out, delete, 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 and let's use the wand tool. Delete, 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 delete. So there was a little gray haze that I wanted to get rid of. Wand, delete, 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 and wand. Nope. So the wand's not going to work too well on that. So I'll just grab the lasso tool and then delete. Control minus, and now Control A, Control C, go back to here, Control V, and this is cross section. There you have it. I'm gonna start turning these layers off, but I just want to get things over here. And so cross section, hit OK. Elevation, we'll get into that. All right, so on this one, we're going to go ahead and same thing. We'll use the marquee tool, the letter M, delete, delete, and we could actually zoom in, use letter H, probably do the same thing that I did with the other one, just get really, really close and right click, layer via copy, hit the letter V for move, use the, that didn't quite work out like I wanted it to, but it did for the bottom, so that'll work. Let me see about this. Delete. Yeah, that didn't quite work out. So, but it did work out for this area. So I'm going to go ahead and merge this down. E. I'll use the wand tool. Delete. This. Control plus. Use the wand tool. Grab this. Delete. And I think for this one, I will use the stamp tool. So Alt. No, that's not what I want. Alt. Didn't quite work out. So, but there we go. I might just have to use the erase tool. So, when in doubt, And here we go. So I'm just going to clean this up right here. And as best as I can. I'm just going really quick, but you're not allowed to. I'm gonna use the brush tool, and see if I can clean this up a little bit. There we go. That's looking better. Again, you're gonna have to use an artistic eye with this. It's best if you do. Okay, so I'm gonna click this paint palette. I'm gonna try and match this color right here. I guess it's black. All right. So click on that. I thought it was gray. Okay. I'm going one column at a time just so I could make sure I got everything. Brush. Let's try and match. Why is this not grabbing? I'm changing it. There we go. There we go. And then just erase here, 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 there, right there. There, there, brush, go, erase, erase. See how it looks. A lot better. But let's go ahead and delete that. And then I think, uh, yeah, this right here. Delete, delete, and then just use the marquee tool, delete a little bit. There we go, delete. And that's good enough. Control A, Control V. Again, I don't want this video to be too long. So Control V, and that is the elevation. Here we go. Again, we're going to organize this afterwards, so don't worry about that. So that's elevation number 1. Hit OK. And then elevation number 2, we'll do the same. Delete. Let's zoom in. Control plus W. Delete. 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 Let's bring this up a little bit. Oh. delete, and then just erase here. And see, I still had that selected, so let me erase here. Now H, slide this over, wand, delete, wand. So that's not gonna work. Right, delete that, delete that. Now let's try this. Delete that. Now, put M, there we go. Control minus. I'm gonna try and get in here and clean this up. Yeah, that's not gonna work. W, yep, delete, 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 delete. So this is a quick way to select. Once you get in these pixels, it gets a little harder, but you get the idea. And you know what? I think this will be good enough. Oop. Let's see. B. There we go. Click, click. And again, I'm just going super quick. You can take your time with this. Bring it down. Brush. Again, I'm just looking for the blue and just changing it. Control minus. That's about as good as it's going to get. I'm going to get this red over here on this side. And M for marquee tool. There we go. Delete. Done. Control A, Control C, Control V. Elevation 2. All right. That's that. Okay. Site plan already got. Good to go. Cross section. Let's clean this up. So, going to do the same thing with the lasso tool, polygonal lasso. I'm going to try and be precise about this. And you can see I'm just following the contour of that thick black line because we're going to paint this all black. I'm just clicking, 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 clicking a bunch of times until I get to the very end. All right, paint. And then increase the size. So I'm not sitting here forever. And that looks great. Now I'm going to use the wand tool to get rid of the haze. Delete, delete, delete that. I'll just use the marquee tool. Grab that. Delete, delete. And now I have to come over here, wand tool, delete. So sometimes the wand tool is great, sometimes it's hit or miss. Excuse me. So I'll use the erase tool. I'll bring this up a little bit. And then right click and bring it down. 2-point is usually good. Go and go back over here. Wand, delete, 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 delete. Try and do this again. Right click, layer via copy, V. There we go. It's actually pretty good. All right, Control E, merge that down, and then just erase. Good. I'm gonna try something different. Let's try this. I'm just gonna select this, delete, and then I'm gonna slide this over, layer via copy, V, slide this over and down. That actually is all right. Let's try this. Oops. Control Alt T. Let's bring this up a little bit. So that is the transform command. Control Alt T. You know what? That's not bad. I'm not too happy with it, but let's see if I can make this a little bit better. If I could blend this a little bit. Oh, change the hardness all the way down. Okay. So the marquee tool, erase. Yeah, I'm going with it. You can't really tell from that distance. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this. Control C, Control V, and this is longitudinal section. All right, so that's post-production. I know this was a long video, but this is how you do it. And then we can turn off the layers and start organizing everything how we want to organize it in another video.